Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Lion's Den. I hope you had a good weekend. It is a new week, so it is a good time to start off with a new time of Royal Event video. It's a new era. I have changed guilds on my smallest account purely to get you some Royal content. My other guild who were in Royal, we have dropped out because we just didn't like the competition anymore. We were just losing 10, 15 battles a season just isn't fun. So we've dropped down to Duke to play people more our level and basically just have a little bit more fun. So I decided to jump guilds and join another one in Royals. They have let me stay here just to get some content, which is great. I don't know how long it will last with the new Guild Clash event because it's 30v30, so I'm massively pulling down their power. So we'll see how it goes. So as you can see, my new guild is called HBO. It is Heidi Bent Over, no comment. Probably top 2 in the game right now. I think they've won Royals 2-3 times, something along those lines. So tactics-wise and power-wise, you don't get much bigger than these guys. They know the game inside and out. They know stuff that probably you would never find out without testing the amount these guys do. So yeah, we're just going to go over their attacks. The only difference is this season, this era of my Royal videos, I cannot show our defenses. Obviously, that's because these guys are going for first in Royal, so showing their defenses would be a bad idea because then they can't use them again. So I'm just going to show attacks and maybe even some attacks on us, the good ones, the big up hits. So I hope this helps you out. So this is currently how the Royal League is going. We're topped by about 30 points, which isn't much. You'll see about the top 4 or 5 pull away from everyone else. Mainly this is just like a power-ish. There's not much you can do about it. If you spend a lot, you'll get to the top. There is a bunch of skill involved, but the power at the moment with relics is definitely a big plus. So let's start with the shining relics everywhere. So this is a 2.9 million hit into a 2.9 million defense. So this is, again, this is why they're the top of the top, just because the power. I'm hoping you'll see some teams that we haven't seen before. I know there is a slight difference of what people use, but let's get into this one. So we've got an old friend on the attacking side on the first lane here. You've got the JGI with Folio and Polaris. Got a very mage-heavy team on the right-hand side there with the Arachne tank, Zisha, Kai, Lars, and Eden. Damage-wise, I presume Folio. Yeah, I mean that's a 244k Folio. That's crazy. They do have a 245k Kai, so let's see how this battle went. I'd imagine it didn't last long. And it basically all happened in one ult. Yeah, you can see how quickly the ult comes up. 12 seconds. And the bomb's down. That's literally over in 12 seconds. This is why the mage class is just very, very heavy meta at the moment. Purely because of how quickly the ults come up. 10-11 seconds for a Folio ult, unless you're completely prepared for that, you just can't block that. It's crazy. Second line, we've got a bit of an interesting line on defense there. We've got Julius, Somna, big old Folio, Polaris, and Cornelius. We're going to hit it with, well, this is definitely a different combo. We've got Turtles, Somna, Amira, Cascade, and Lara. Definitely different. I presume that's a Turtles tank. Let's see who did the damage there. They are Turtles. Very rare you see Turtles anymore, so it's actually good to see them used. I mean, they can do a lot of damage. It's just a case of wow. So, yeah, Folio died like a sack of potatoes. That's that's impressive. I didn't expect that. That was literally like 5 seconds. Just instantly died. Cornelius popped off a mirror, but I mean, yeah, eventually they're all going to go down. Lara, even though isn't as used anymore, I would say, still very powerful. And yeah, just get cleaned out there. That's some crazy damage. I dissed the turtle so much, and now this happens. Always my luck. So, for the last one on this here, we have a Yasmin tank line with Satori, Goose, Peach, and Octavia. So, a bit of like a dodge team with Satori. We're going Satori, Tempest, Octavia, Zisha, and Aiden. So, that will be a case of Zisha, Nuke, and Satori. Yasmin should go for Electra. So, that'll be interesting. I don't know who I said. I may have missaid Electra earlier. But yeah, so I'd imagine that would be an interesting one. So yeah, Yasmin is going to jump off and do some damage, it seems. Again, it should be on Electra. And then Zisha's going to nuke, and then Satori probably finish him off. Let's see how this one goes. This is at a standard that I've never played at, so it's all a bit different. So yeah, there's the Yasmin jump onto Electra, as I said. Satori is going to ult. Zisha should hit Goose. Oh, got Peach. And then, yeah, Yasmin just dies to aura attacks in the front, and then Satori takes out Octavia, and then the rest died too. Surprised Zisha didn't get counted by Goose there, because I thought Goose always protects someone from the first hit from Zisha. So that's interesting. But yeah, two definitely interesting teams there, the bottom two there. I mean, you've got the JJI Folio Polaris, very common. So, I mean, it's just overpowered. Here we go. This will be a fun one. This is Battle of the Monsters. This is a 3.0 million into a 3.1 million team. So, yeah, for people that haven't seen a million team, here's 3 of them on defense. So, yeah, it goes to show, I mean, everything can be counted, right? This is how the game works. But definitely some eye-watering that power here. I mean, this is 6 million hero power in one battle. Absolutely crazy. So, defensive first line, let's go with that. We've got Julius, Zhu, Folio, Polaris, and Lian. We're going to hit him with a Satori tank team with Zisha, Tempest, Cornelius, and Aiden. Cornelius, very highly used at the moment to take out max Folios, purely because he's going to have the, I think it's highest intellect in it that Cornelius hits. So Cornelius is just going to absolutely nuke him in the face. That's the idea. So let's have a look at the damage. And there you go. So Cornelius did a bit, but then obviously Satori is Satori. Satori is used quite a lot as a tank at the moment, just because if you don't kill him before he ults, your team is going to die very, very quickly. Let's have a look. Because you can see already Satori half energy. And this is like 3 seconds in. So Folio's just about to ult. We get Satori's ult off first. That nukes Zhu. Zisha's going to nuke Polaris. I think Folio got disturbed during his ult. That's why we didn't take any damage. And then, yeah, we take down Lian. That's some crazy power. Second line, we've got our best friends, JJI Folio Polaris again on attack, into a bit of a different team here. We've got Kai, Electra, Lars, Aiden, and Zisha. As you can see, Folio does all the damage. I would imagine this lasted like under 25 seconds. I mean, it's good to see Electra out there. She's all right. So there you go. Folio's already got ult in 12 seconds. And it's not really going to matter what happens now because Folio is just going to drop the bomb on them. Zisha's ult shouldn't do anything because of the shields. Actually nukes Folio's shade at the front. Polaris ults and dead. That's it. That's all she wrote. Bump. Yeah. Again, JGI Folio Polaris is just such a good attacking team. Does so much damage so quickly. Obviously, this is with a max mage class, so the ults are way quicker. Last but not least, this is the biggest one of them all. So we got Yasmin, another Yasmin tank with Satori second, Arachne, Somna, and Oct. On the attack, we're going Electra, Salel, Somna, Kai, and Cascade. Electra with Salel, very common. The protection from Salel that gives Electra more time to stay alive, very commonly used. I'm guessing there's going to be a lot of damage from Kai. Yeah, Kai and Cascade, that's definitely different. I know someone that would be very happy to see this being used. But let's see how this battle went. I do like Cascade, one of my favourite heroes. I use on both of my accounts. Can do a lot of damage up front. There you go. Here comes Cascade's hit. Cascade one-shotted Yasmin. So yeah, that's the end of the fight right there. Yeah, crazy. But this is what I mean. I really like Cascade. Cascade's general damage is really high. Perfect for Yasmin tank teams and stuff like that. But yeah, I think that's the biggest one we're going to have in this video, that's for sure. Here we have roughly a 2.9 mil attacking team into a high 2.8 mil team. As you can see, again, quite a few relics being involved here. The first line, again, we've got Yasmin tank, Satori second. This time we've got Somna, Folio, and Octavia. We've gone for Electra. Again, that's because of Yasmin. Yasmin will jump onto Electra, so the rest of your DPS are safe. Satori, Cornelius, Leanne, and Aiden. Again, this is probably going to be a very quick Satori ult bomb. Yeah, simple as that. No one else did anything, so that's going to be very quick. Let's have a look. So again, Yasmin is going to get the ult off. Jumps on to Electra, as you can see there. But Electra has a lot of life. Electra ults, and then... Oh, Cornelius does ult someone. God, the Satori animation is horrific. It really blows up your screen because look, I can't even see what's going on because of the fox marks. But you can see Satori's ult, you saw the foxes, and yeah, that was the end of that. Oh, there were some foxes at the end there. Bit of a different defense line here. We've got the Julius, Kayla, Cornelius, Leanne, Aiden team. We're going to be hitting that with Mushy, Tempest, Zisha, Somna, Cascade. Obviously, Somna is like an instant pick against Kayla at the moment. Just a massive counter. You're going to have Zisha nuking someone. And then Tempest is going to stun whilst Mushy just goes to work. Yeah, so Cascade's going to do some damage as usual. Like I said, heavy damage dealer at the front. Let's have a look. Yeah, you can see the damage on Julius already, down to half life. Kayla jumps. Kayla's a sheep. Zisha nuked her. Mushy's gathering up her minions now. There you go, Tempest. Good time for an ult. That means Julius is now going to die, because there goes the little Mushy shrooms. Oh no, didn't die yet. Somna with the stun, and yeah, that's going to be it. Mushy, if you give her time to start building her shrooms and start building up the damage, after like 1 minute, 1 minute 10, 120, the damage just starts scaling and scaling and scaling. It is hard to get that started, But once you do, very hard to stop. Last but not least for this one, we have Electra, Twins, Polaris, and Zisha. Going to be hitting that with Julius, Judge, Arachne, Folio, and Polaris. So not a complete JJI Folio Polaris. We're going for Arachne instead of Isaac, which is interesting. As you can see, Folio is going to do all the damage again, like usual. Electra doing the most damage with 1.2 million. That's definitely interesting. Obviously, with having what's likely a Neron, Max, Julius, and Judge, there's just a... Oh, there you go. Folio's ult's already up in 12 seconds. And Blob drop before... Yeah. So the Twins on the defense don't even get an ult off before Folio does. Obviously, when that happens, there's nothing you can do about it. You're not going to stop that. And pop. So yeah, definitely an interesting one there. Bit of a difference with Arachne. You don't see her too much still. So last couple we're going to do is a couple of the big hits of the week on us. Obviously, you don't get much higher than us, so people that do these kind of hits is very impressive. You know who you are, Mr. Hot Jalapeno. I know you'll be watching this video, but I thought I would show your hits because it was impressive. So this is 800k difference. Attacking side, you've got 2.3 million. On the defense, you've got 3.1. Actually, just under 3.2. So this is near on a 900k difference. As you can see, it's near on 300k each single line, which is crazy. So, defense-wise, we've got Electra, Arachne, Kayla, Goose, and Lars. We got hit by another variation of the Judge Julius Isaac line. We've got Somda instead of Isaac. That would be obviously to counter Kayla. I mean, not small. It's still 183k folio, so we've still got a big folio there. Let's have a look. I mean, you can see the difference in the mage already. We're in like 15 seconds of folio hasn't got an ult. 16, 17. So it's a good like 6-7 difference. So Folio gets the ult off with Polaris. Oh, that's unfortunate. They actually got pushed back. So the Folio bomb didn't actually drop. Judge Folio, and that should do it. See the bomb in the middle. Got Arachne anyway. Goose and Kayla are going to keep each other alive for a while. Goose's healing is just so good. Polaris again. Folio going for a third bomb. This might kill Goose, and that would probably be the end. Yeah. So that's going to be the difference maker now that Goose is done. But I mean, for a 300k up hit, it's pretty good. You can just fast forward this because, yeah. You can see the protection from Judge and Julius is enough to just keep them alive. Second line, we have a Satori tank. We have Maya, Zhu, Seb, and Kai. Interesting going with an AXA line. I have to admit, I thought Zhu would actually chew through Aiden. So it seemed a little risky. Wow, look at that Maya damage. This looks like this could be a long battle. Let's have a look. Oh, Satori gets an ult off. Oh, killed Tempest. Wow. I mean, that was close. You can see so far, defensive team has taken no damage. Is Satori got... Oh, so Satori got caught during his ult. If that ult came off, that was a defense. Simple as that. So this is the power of AXA. They just last a long time. They have 2 stuns, Tempest heals a bit, Aiden's healing everyone, and it's just keeping them alive. There you go. Zisha finally down Satori. Lian stuns everyone. Maya's just standing there healing everyone at the front, which is crazy. There you go. Zisha one popped Zhu. So slowly but surely, the teams just went down. But was lucky. If Satori got that second ult off, it's game over. Simple as that. They weren't surviving another one. Oh, you're gonna get Maya? I mean, this is close. I'm guessing Maya dies. Yeah. If Maya got that one more ult off, they were gonna stay alive. So, last but not least for this one, we have Yasmin Tank, Octavia, Somna, Folio, Cornelius, and we're going to be hit with a Satori, Arachne, Celeste, Celel, Cascade. I'm presuming, yeah, Satori. It's going to be interesting because Satori will be sheeped by Somna at the beginning. So, did have to recover from that. Because you'll see in the splash damage here, sheep. Oh, Yasmin died at the front again. That will be Cascade. Celeste doing a bit of healing. Folio's bombed didn't do anything. And then Satori. I promise you there is Satori marks in there somewhere. The foxes are in there. But all you can see is bright lights. It's like a fireworks show. It's crazy. It's really hard to actually show what happened in the fight. Last one for the day. This is about 300k altogether round up. It's not too bad. 2.6 into 2.9. So again, as you can see, very common. So we've got a Yasmin Tank with Octavia. We've got a Mira this time with Somna and Satori. Going to be hitting that with Judge Julius, Folio Polaris, and this time with Satori in the middle. That's interesting. Let's have a look how that goes. Again, probably all... Oh, we got Folio this time. Satori did a bit as well. Pretty close. Let's have a look. Yasmin did jump onto someone. You can see the damage was about 2-point-something million. So Julius already taking quite a bit of damage. Julius gets his shield up before Yasmin ult, so that's quite important to keep, it looks like, Folio alive. Without the shield, Folio might have died. Our Folio ults, gets a couple of kills, and then Satori's going to finish off the rest. So yeah, not a bad hit there. If Julius didn't get the shield up before Yasmin ulted, Yasmin probably would have taken Folio out, and that may have been a loss. But you don't know. Speculation. Second team, we have Electra with Zisha, Kai, Cornelius, and Dorian. Bit of a different one there. Going to be hit with... We've got Electra and Slow again. Decent pairing. Iris, Mojo, and Somna. Let's have a look how the thing went on this one. Nope, it doesn't want to press. So, just restarted my game. For some reason, it won't let me show the information for this battle, the second one. I presume this is because we've just had the Iris rework, and that's probably causing an issue. So, we're just going to have to watch the replay, and then hopefully we get the information afterwards. Gotta love an update. Breaks everything all the time. There goes Iris's bitey. I presume that's going to be quite a high one. Didn't actually do much, to be fair, but Electra's taken a lot of damage. A lot of ults just happened. I think Zisha nuked Mojo. Kai did about 75% of life to 3 of them. Huh. But now this is a defense. Great. Yeah, so this is a common bug with... Oh, or is Electra gonna... No. So as you can see, this is now a defense. It quite clearly says here that they won. So, that is a usual bug. Again, this will be because of the Iris update. Yeah, it kind of changes the replays in the past. So this was supposed to be a win. Unfortunately, it's now a defense. So clearly, the Iris rework hasn't actually helped in this situation, which is different. But yeah, it is what it is. That's why we can't see any information on it. It's just bugged. I'll have to bring that up to them. So let's finish off with a non-bugged one. So we've got Rufus, Julius, Kayla, Folio, Aiden. Gonna hit it with, we've got quite a traditional team here. We've got the old Tristan, Oya, Kayla, Fafnir with Goose. As you see, Kayla does a lot of the damage. Even Tristan jumps in with a bit of 2.2 million damage. So look, I imagine this was pretty quick. Folio gets an ult. Tristan ults for the armor pen. Wow, killed Aiden. Oya jumps around. Kayla's in there somewhere. There she is, just spinning around her glaives. Yeah. Traditional kind of hit, that one. Yeah, shame we can't see the damage on the second one. Like I said, I have to bring that up to the devs because it's bugged. But it is what it is. Unfortunately, that's what happens with releases. But yeah, a couple of very decent hits this week. Obviously, the other one was 900k difference, which is crazy. But so yeah, that is, we are back with Royal videos. It is what it is. A lot of the teams are not going to have our power, so I mean, we do what we can do. This week was a bit of a low one because we had one dead team, which was my old one. Next week we've got a couple of good games, and then obviously you've got the bigger hitters that are our kind of range. So it'll definitely be interesting to see what kind of hits we come out with. Obviously, no disrespect to the smaller guilds. It just is what it is. There's no point in sugarcoating it. It's no disrespect. Like you said, you see some of the hits, some very, very nice hit ups. But yeah, I hope this helps you kind of see where the meta is at the moment, what kind of heroes are being used the most, what combinations. I think you can definitely see a pattern in these games, that's for sure. Whether it's the Yasmin tank with Satori on defense, whether it's the Julius, Judge, Isaac, Folio, Polaris variations you see on attack. Very, very strong combinations that they are hard to beat unless you train, unless you've practiced, unless you face them before. These guys know what they're doing, and you can see it in the attacks. They're all normally very clean, only losing one, maybe two at max. But this is the kind of perfection that you need at the top of Royals. I know it may be out of reach for most people, but it's still nice seeing where to invest, and for me that's quite a big advantage, knowing where to go in the future. Yeah, but anyway, it's good to be back this week. Definitely a couple more videos. We're going to probably do some beginner videos. I think I might do some Somna testing with the new talisman. I know it's late now, unfortunately. I was a bit ill over the weekend, but it's better late than never. And I mean, it's better than covering this guild clash nonsense. Yeah. But I mean, no comment on that. I saw the bundles for the event. And yeah, you can just buy all the booster stuff, so I'm really not interested in Guild Clash. It'd be interesting to see what people do and if you enjoy it, but I'll definitely do a video on that later on. As always, guys, I appreciate the support. I will see you again shortly. I hope you enjoyed the video. Any questions, feel free to drop in the comments. Anything you want to see, feel free to let me know. I can definitely incorporate it. Obviously, like I said, as long as it's not any defenses that we get, that's part of my NDA. I'm not allowed to disclose that. So, yeah, I'm under rules here. But it's great to see real top guilds and what they use. So, appreciate it, guys. I will see you next time. Have a good Monday, and hopefully we have a good week.